So join me as I show you guys how I bring fall home and then fall into my homeschool for this 2020 fall season. For the sake of not making this video excessively long, I'm going to go ahead and link my fall library picks up here at the top. So go ahead and watch that video after you finish this one. And now on to the good stuff. So today I just wanted to share with you guys all the things that we do in our home, and then I'm going to bring it back to my children and just show you what we're doing to make fall special and all of that good stuff. I love fall because, of course, the weather, well, we live in Florida. We don't see the season change like people do in northern states, but we do have a little bit of...
Hello.
Hello. They wanted to say hello to you guys, so this is the hello, and of course the dog always wants to say hello too. Okay. The dog wants to be a part of this video, folks. Hey Sunny. This is our golden doodle. His name is Sunny, since he came and intruded on our video. But anyway, no, sit. Thank you. Lay down. Good boy. And like I was saying, I don't even know what I was saying. So anyway, so what I do to bring fall into my home and into our environment and all of that is a little bit extra. I'm a little bit extra anyway, but during the fall season, I'm even more extra. And my husband knows that this is my favorite season of the year, so he just lets me be as extra as I have to be. So thank God for him. Thank you, husband. But yes, so the first thing, I guess we can talk about the food and all the scents and all of that good stuff. I need all of that. All the decor, all of it. Not extreme, but just enough to be present. Child, there's a lot of stuff going on in my house right now, so just don't mind the noise. Hopefully you don't. So this is living with Shayshawn, so we kind of do have to live here, and since you have little kids, things are gonna happen. But anyway, I apply all those homeschooling moms and people in general that have children and they do this, because I'm like, how did they keep their children out of the video? Because I have to edit mine out, so maybe they edit theirs. A lot of times I just leave them in there because they love to be a part. We buy apple cider during the fall season. All the things that you can buy that's fall scented and fall flavored, I buy it. So I'm so basic. Yes, I love the pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or wherever you can get it. Dunkin' Donuts is a little bit strong, but I love pumpkin spice latte. And then in our home, we don't drink coffee in our home, but if I'm out and I want to treat myself, then I might have a coffee break or something, or if I'm at work. But instead we do drink apple cider, and this, I'll show it to you guys. This is the brand that I got this year. It's just the Target brand, Good and Gather. And this is the Honey Crisp Unfiltered Apple Cider. Not from is it from concentrate? It says from concentrate, but no sugar added. It's enough sugar itself, and it just tastes like apple and cinnamon spice. And then I like to drink mine really warm, like tea. And the funny thing is, I don't even like apple juice, but yes. So we drink this in our home. My kids drink it. My husband drinks it. We all drink it. I'll probably go through 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 bottles of this season, because we don't typically drink juice. But during the fall season, I do like to bring like something extra, something special into our lives. Also, I do treat my children a little bit during the holiday season. We let them have a little bit of indulgence. And so this year I picked up these caramel apple pops, and we'll be eating these while we study about apples. And then I'm going to tell you about the apple unit that we're going to be doing. Then also I just have this little apple here that I wanted to use to represent what we do. But yes, definitely apples is something, it's like a big part of the fall season. So we're definitely going to be eating lots of apples and eating them in more creative ways. And then, of course, the smells. The smells is the biggest part. And right now I'm just burning the wax, not the actual wicked candle. But I did go to Bath and Body Works and I picked up a couple candles. I try not to go crazy because I usually have some that flow over from the previous year, which is what I did have this year. So I just added a couple. So the first one that I got was this pumpkin pecan waffles. And I just love this packaging. So that's why I picked this up, and I love the cap to it. It's so fall. And they were having a buy one, get one. It smells so good. It smells so good. So they were having buy one, get one free. So I did get this one. I actually picked up 4, but I got that one. And then I got leaves, which of the two, this one, yeah, that was my husband jumping through the footage. But anyway, leaves is the second candle that I got. And I just love this packaging too. All this kind of just fits into the, I guess people call it the aesthetic of our home. And this one has a more, a bit of a cologne scent to it. But it is crisp red apple, golden nectar, warm clove spice, and essential oils. And it smells so, so good. So yes, those are the 2 candles that we're going to be burning, as well as our old fall candles, which is like pumpkin spice and probably some woodsy ones and stuff like that. So we have that. And then I also, of course, I have to go out and I have to get get the hand soap that smells like that. So I also bought the hand soap, but they're in use and I didn't want to bring them out. And then I also got the Acorn Spice Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface everyday cleaner. And I use this everywhere around my house just to bring that scent. And my daughter loves, my oldest one, she loves this. She's like, oh my goodness, it smells so good. So of course, this is my first time trying this one. I usually get the what is it, apple cinnamon or something like that, but they were all sold out. So I'm still glad that I got this one because it smells so good. It smells like the woods in the fall time. That's what it smells like, with a hint of spice and cinnamon. So yes, that's that. So moving right along to the things that we're going to be learning specific to this fall. I saw online this fall unit study packet bundle, and it's called a fall theme bundle. And in it, they have units on owls, bats, apples, candy corn, what else? Leaves, and is there one more? For some reason, I want to say that there was one more. Oh, pumpkins, of course, and pumpkins. So they had this huge file of unit studies that you can incorporate into your fall season. So I, of course, I think I paid $25 for it, but it was also 50% off because I purchased it in either late July or early August. So at that time it was 50% off. Now I think it's $50, which is outrageous, but okay, people gotta make money. So anyway, so I downloaded that, and so I chose for this year for fall season that we're going to do 2 of these unit studies, and it just really has some worksheets and accompaniments, and you basically add the meat to the lessons. So we chose apples and leaves. So we're going to be doing a apple unit study and a leaf unit study. They're mini units, so it's not something that you're going to take forever doing. And then the worksheets are geared towards early elementary, kindergarten, and preschool age students. So these are some of the worksheets that come along with it. So it's practice writing, practice with math, addition, subtraction, shape recognition, patterns, number recognition, and counting, your alphabet recognition. And then also there's a leaf scavenger hunt that you do, and then afterwards you have your children write out what they found and how it felt and what their experience was, and then they can draw a picture down below. And then they have grabs about gathering leaves, and there's just a lot of different stuff. There's a dot to dot on there, there's coloring sheets in here, and then every unit study has like different types of things. So the apple one has a oxidation experiment that you can do with your child, which we're going to do to see how the apple turns brown, why it turns brown, how long it takes to turn brown and oxidize and stuff like that. So that's going to be really fun. And they have everything you need to document the experiment. And then they also have these beautiful prints included with the unit study that you can hang and display around your room, which I intend to do. This is like a counting worksheet or activity, I should say. And there's another one of those prints, and then all the different activities. So the good thing about this is that you can use it with both of your level of children, so preschool, and you can use it with kindergarten, and you just adjust the activity for whatever's appropriate for your child. And yes, so that's that. What I'm going to use to help me to bring all of that to life is I do have this The Magic and Mystery of Trees, written by Jen Green, book that I ordered on Amazon. Not expensive at all, and it's just a fall themed type of book all the way through. But it does have one specific page that I do want us to focus on. And this book talks about all things trees. It's really great. But I love this page for all the seasons. So we're going to discuss fall and all the things that we see happening in this picture in comparison to the other pictures. So I think that's going to be really good for my daughter to just recognize the change. So as we do that leaf scavenger hunt, then I would bring her back inside the house and we would do a leaf book scavenger hunt. So we'll see what leaves she can find outside and then bring her back in and see if she can find any of the similar leaves inside of the book. And then I also have a couple other I have the nature anatomy, and I have the I think it's leaves, seeds, fruit, flowers, or something book. So I'll pull that one out too, and we'll go scavenging for other leaves within our book to see if we can find any that match, or if we can identify any different ones. So that's what we're going to be using for the leaf unit. And then I have some other little activities that we're going to do, like bobbing for apples. I did that in elementary school and it was so much fun. So I do want to do bobbing for apples with her. I want to do some other little activities outside of these things too during this fall, like pumpkin decorating. And so before I think that we did pumpkin painting. That's pretty messy, but I figure we can go when we go to the pumpkin patch, which we do every single year since my baby was a baby. My oldest was a baby. So this year we're gonna pick up a couple pumpkins and then decorate them with these little things. We don't celebrate Halloween, but these are little fun, harmless activities that kids can do. This I got from Amazon as well, and I'll link it down below. And then I'm going to add some poetry into our reading time, because we do have, every day we have independent reading time, then we do read alouds, and then sometimes just for fun we just read more books. It just depends on the day. But in here, I don't think that these are necessarily fall themed poems, but the book is called Falling Up by Shel Silverstein. And and I got this off of Amazon as well. So I figured we could start reading some poems out of here, just a couple here and there as we go throughout the season. So moving along to some other things that we're going to be doing is, one of our read alouds for this fall will be The Little House in the Big Woods. And this is a very popular read aloud in all homeschool environments. And towards the end of the fall is when we're going to be focusing on this. Probably towards the end of November, the beginning of December is when we'll be doing this book. And that is just because it will fit more appropriately. You get that log cabin feel and the whole end of the year vibe from this book. So we are going to dive into that. And to accompany that, the Little House cookbook, and it's Frontier Foods from the Laurel Ingalls Classic Stories. And I just figured we could probably add some of these recipes into our season. And they have like a good recipe for cornbread. They have a good recipe for roasted potatoes, like some really, this is like down south country cooking. And of course I'm going to add as much seasoning as I need to make it right. But they have some stuff in here like this new blueberry pie cake that looks so good. Where's the cornbread? Because the cornbread it's like a simple, easy recipe, and we want to try it. It's the cornbread. So as we read this towards the end of our season, we're going to try some of these recipes. And then also this fall season, we are going to be studying Native American history, early American history, and talking about all things Native Americans in early civilization, and just trying to tell my children the real story of what happened and how the misfortunes and the injustice that happened and occurred to the Native Americans. So our read aloud for that is going to be Children of the Longhorn by Joseph Brusac. And this story just seemed like it was a really good one. It's about a younger boy growing up during this time and just their experiences, and hopefully we'll get to be thrust into the culture and thrust into the time through this book. I also picked up At the Powwow by Winston White, and this was just a thrifted book. Squanto's Journey, and this is the story of the first Thanksgiving as told by the Native Americans. Then the Black Elks Vision, and this is the Lakota story, so the Lakota Indians. And I just saw this and it's beautiful, and from the reviews it really tells a story, so I'm really interested, and you'll see those are real pictures. Yes, I'm interested in learning more and gaining a greater respect and understanding of our Native people. And then I got a fun little chapter book, Brave Wolf, the Adventures of Brave Wolf. And this was actually just a book that was given to us at some point. So it's a little chapter book we're going to be reading. And then our person of the month for November is Pocahontas. So we're going to be learning about Pocahontas, and I'm actually going to check out the Who Was She book for Pocahontas at our local library. And then the part that I'm most excited about, because I'm want to eat is this fry bread book. And so I picked this up off of Amazon, and it basically tells about a native food that the Native Americans ate or eat. They still eat it. And I think I paid like 16 bucks for it or something like that on maybe not that much, but I paid, I'll link it down below, but it's currently on kidsbooks.com for like $5. So if you are interested, go ahead and grab you a copy of that for the low. So, and then in the back of the book, they did include the recipe for the book. I meant for the fry bread. So we are going to read this book, and we are going to make our fry bread, and hopefully I'll be able to document it and show you guys. Okay, so my next stack of books are just like the little store picture books that we're gonna read. And this one from out of this Berenstein's Bear fall Halloween book that I thrifted. Like I said, we don't celebrate Halloween, but more so we're going to read The Prize Pumpkin, which is a fall themed story. And then I picked up The Harvest Festival. And then Sunshine and Snowballs. And actually my daughter got this from her pediatrician, as you know, they were giving away free books, and this is by the author of Goodnight Moon. And so it's a it goes through the seasons, and it's a really cute, there's the fall representation right there. It's a really cute little story. And so we got If You Give a Mouse a Muffin, and we haven't read this in a while, so I wanted to pull it back out and make sure that we're getting good use out of the books that we have on our shelf. And this is one really cute fall themed book. If you've never read it, your kids will probably love it if you like any of the If You Give a Mouse books. The mommy's waking up leaves, so we can discuss when we read this, like any of the fall season telltales. We'll discuss those. And then The Big Red Kite, the Berenstain Bears and the Big Red Kite. And of course, during the fall season down here too, it's a little bit windier, so it's kite appropriate weather. And so we will read this book, and I also thrifted this book. And then I have The Scarecrow, and this is new to our collection. We saw this at the library. We actually checked it out from the library first, and then decided that we liked it so much that we would pick it up for ourselves, our own collection. And the illustrations are so pretty, so that's going to be a really cute one to display. Yes, and so that's all that I have as far as what we're going to be doing. I also did want to mention that during the fall season, we also cuddle up on the couch a lot, and we watch our favorite shows, and then I watch some throwback shows. And Amazon Prime is a really good resource if you want to watch any of your old throwback cartoon child favorites. They have like everything on there. They have all the good oldie TV shows for kids on Amazon Prime. So if you don't have Amazon Prime and you don't have Amazon Prime Video, I think it comes with it, then you might want to check them out, because they do have really good shows on there. Remember to subscribe, like this video if you did like this video, and until the next time, I'll see you guys then. Bye.
Bye. Boo.